Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here for Daily D&T. Man, yesterday's match was something absolutely crazy. That one's going to get a hard pass from me, and this one's pretty bad too. If I keep this, the batter skull goes back. I'm on the play. I can't take advantage of being on the play. I can't cast any cards in my hand other than Swords to Plowshares. I search my opponent, and they come up as being Delver. I'll keep this, otherwise I think I need to ship this one too. No results found. I just don't know that I'm winning the game with this hand. You know, both of these cards are potentially dead. I think I'm comfortable going to 5. Yikes. So that needs to go back. And then let's assume Tomic is not castable this game, at least early on. As much as I would love to be able to play this Thalia with Caracas to protect it, I don't really think that that's going to happen. Alright, so we're potentially playing against Miracles or the Blue-White-Red Mentor deck. Could still be something like Grixis Control. Two best Revoker names here are probably Jace the Mind Sculptor and Astrolabe. Astrolabe doesn't seem good. They would have just played it with the Plains, given the option to. Well, let's jam a Revoker. It's also possible that I should name a 3-mana Planeswalker such as Teferi, but it seems like that doesn't matter too much. I'm relatively happy that my opponent just didn't like slam a Mentor this turn. I effectively have 0 cards. The Jitte does nothing without a creature. These Wastelands are pretty much dead. I mean, I'm happy to get a Snapcaster there. It is sort of interesting that my opponent did just force that instead of using the Snapcaster to Swords to Plowshare it. Okay, that makes sense. With True Name there. Okay. So I guess we're playing against Blue-White Stoneblade. So given this information, we're going to use Flickerwish to blink out one of our non-basic lands in case my opponent plays back to basics. I'm going to play a pre-equip Ether Vial here so I can play this around a Spell Pierce, whereas I couldn't do that after. We have time as of right now, but if my opponent finds Batter Skull or Jitte or Jace, I'm donezo. This Aether Vial is not going to do much on board. Neither is this one. Again, we'll tap the plains in respect of back to basics. And now I have shifted back to thinking that my opponent is on the blue-white-red 3-drop Mentor deck, which I don't think is a particularly strong deck. But, you know, true name, real hot versus D&T. I also wonder if my opponent should just be down-ticking that to Fairy to get a card out of it. Especially, like, given how high its loyalty is now. This I'm not going to play out and make my opponent play in fear. Alright, probably not beating that. I think if I do beat it, it'll require a miracle on my end. I'm not going to wasteland this Tundra. My opponent has plenty of mana already, and mana may become a choke point for me instead. So we'll start here. Snapcaster Snare. Snapcaster Snare should pretty much beat me out, right? Yep, okay. I'm gonna scoop that one up there. I don't think it's worth my time to continue. This sword is going to be Stellar, Relic, Warder, Council Judgment will be fine. I can consider Gideon and Cataclysm. I don't know that I'll necessarily bring them in. I probably won't play Jailer against True Name Nemesis and Mentor. Now let's assume that I'll probably bring that in. I'll probably board Jailers out. I will probably trim but not cut Swords to Plowshares. I will probably junk a piece of equipment since I'm getting Sword of Truth and Justice, which will just be stronger. And then I'll need one cut to round things out. Revoker's pretty medium against the Planeswalkers, but very good against the equipment. So we probably need to keep that in. Crusader's medium, but putting a pro-blue sword on it is game-ending in basically a single turn, which can be important to turn the corner. I think the last cut is in between a Mother of Runes and a Mirran Crusader. I think when I'm on the play, I'm going to cut the Mirran Crusader. When I'm on the draw, I'll probably change how I board a little bit. Oh, this hand's terrible. It has Vial, and Vial is amazing. If this was like any creature, I would keep this hand, but like we have a dead card, no action. We can't really take advantage of the fact that we're on the play here. This hand I'll keep. I'll pitch the redundant Mom since I'm not going to be able to cast it. And if this Vial gets Force of Willed or Force of Negation, I think I lose the game on the spot. Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to port the fetch upkeep. I'm going to port one of their fetches at end step, force them to crack if they want to crack. We're going to port the one that has the greatest degree of flexibility. So we're probably 90+% to lose this game at this point. That number goes up massively if my opponent just slams a Mentor or a True Name here. I assume it's Mentor based on how my opponent has fetched. No, it is Teferi. Let's see if we can take them off of main phase Ponder. Stark juxtaposition to the match from yesterday in terms of interaction. My opponent doesn't yet have, like, a win condition or a source of card advantage in play. So, yeah, now my opponent can just, like, take me off lands. I don't know about that brainstorm. I think I would just start Fate Seal me off of lands. I can't do anything if I don't have lands. Now that my opponent has Jace as well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's video and jump into another match here. Womp, 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 womp. I'll be back tomorrow.